Assalamu alaikum, you guys. Welcome back. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome back to Can We Talk Egypt Edition, your go-to podcast for tips on retiring abroad. It's me, Matrell. I am Matrell, and today we're answering the question I get asked all the time. Can you really retire in Egypt on just $1,000 a month? Short answer, Iowa. Yes, you absolutely can. But let's break it down so that you can see exactly where the money goes and how Egypt compares to the United States when it comes to the cost of living. Housing. How much does rent cost? Housing is like usually the biggest expense that you have. So let's start there. Many of you know that I've lived in Egypt going on, well, it is 5 years now. I'm in my 5th year. I lived 2 years in Luxor, which is a city that's located inland, and Luxor is on the Nile River. And I also live here in Hurghada. So I've been here a few years. And my places here have been on the Red Sea. So I like sea view, river view living. And so the prices that I've paid were probably a little bit higher than most because of the amenities that I personally seek. All right, so I'm going to give you some pricing, and it's just going to be average pricing based on what my experience has been. Okay, so here in Egypt, you can rent like a nice 1-bedroom apartment in a city like Hurghada, Luxor, or Alexandria for anywhere between $200 to $400 a month. Sometimes it can be less. A larger 2 to 3 bedroom place, though, is more like around $400 to $700 a month, depending on the location and the amenities that you get. And if you like to live in really upscale places like an El Guna or Sal Hashish, Sonoma Bay, here in Hurghada, you're going to be paying anywhere between maybe $650, $700 a month up to $2,000 a month for a nice villa. I don't know if you guys saw the one video that I did when I rented a villa for a month when I first came back to Egypt from my last vacation. And that villa was almost $2,000 a month, right? But it still was a great value. And if you compare that to prices in the U.S., where even a small apartment in any major city can cost you about, $1,500 per month, not including the utilities, the prices here in Egypt are much better. And that, my friends, is a game changer for retirees, especially if you're looking to stretch your dollars. Food, eating well for less. So let's talk about groceries and eating out. For those of you who know me and been following me for a while, you know that I am a professional chef and a foodie, and that I love to eat out, especially at high-end places. And I'm able to do that here in Egypt on the nice fixed budget that I have, because the fresh organic produce is like dirt cheap here. You can get like a full bag of fruits and vegetables for $5 to $10 at any local market. The breads are like pennies on the dollar. Eggs, cheese, dairy, so bid, jubna. I don't know how to say milk, but all of those things are very inexpensive. As a matter of fact, I just bought a 15 pack of eggs yesterday, and it was like $1.25, right? So much cheaper than in the U.S. And things like chicken wings, Dijes chicken. I got a pack of chicken wings for like 129 pounds. So that is, let me get my little calculator out here. That's $2.55 for a whole pack of chicken wings, right? Whole wings. So that's what we're working with here in Egypt. It's definitely much cheaper than in the U.S. Food is. And then eating out, well, a full meal at a local restaurant can be like as low as $2 to $5. While a really nice dinner at a high-end place, like the places that I eat at in El Guna, they might cost anywhere between $15 to $25. And that's for both of us. So as you can see, it's really affordable. In the United States, eating out is really a luxury. every time I go visit, like when we go out to eat with my daughter and the kids and everything, yeah, you're spending hundreds of dollars just to go out. You could place an order for like fast food or something. Not even just regular fast food, like a Chipotle or what's that place? It's another place my granddaughter really likes. They do a Mediterranean style dishes or whatever. But yeah, you're spending like $50 just to feed two people sandwiches. It's ridiculous. That you don't have to pay that here. And another thing that I really enjoy about here is, you know how in the United States, and I'm speaking to my people from the United States who know about Instacart, where they do the grocery shopping for you and everything, but you know that the prices on Instacart are inflated, to cover the cost of the service and things like that. Well, here we have a service called Talabat. And with Talabat, you can order your groceries, you can get do deliveries, you can do all kinds of stuff on that app. And the price of the chicken, like I just told you, it's it's 129 pounds. That's on the Talabat app. So if it's $2.50 on the app, if you go to the store directly, the chicken's going to be less. So that's what we're working at with here. In Egypt, eating out is a way of life. Food, you are not taxed for it terribly. And I'm sure it's because, it's necessary. It's something that we have to have. And so, yeah, they just managed to keep the pricing down really low. And I appreciate that. Utilities and internet, paying pennies compared to the U.S. Here's where things get really interesting, you guys. Electricity, water, and gas for an apartment, you pay around $30 to $60 a month, depending on your consumption, because everything is based on your consumption. The gas here, at least for all the places that I've lived, it's like propane, so that's attached to your stove. And I've only had like 2 tanks since I've lived here. We just really don't spend any money for that. Electricity is like my biggest utility. And that's because, I run the air condition and I run the heater. I like my heater in the bathroom. I heat the bathroom up before I go in there. I need my air conditioner because I don't want to be hot, and it is what it is, and I pay for it, but it's still really dirt cheap. High-speed internet. Now here, they don't have any unlimited high-speed internet. It's still based on consumption, but it's like $10 to $20 a month, and I have the highest package, so mine is like $20, and I never really run out in a month either, so that's really cheap compared to what you pay in the United States. And then the cell phone plan, my plan is probably maybe like $5, and that gets me data and phone and texting, and you pay about $5 to $10 a month, just depending on the amount of services you add to your phone. And what I do like is my cell phone, like I have an unlocked phone, so I'm able to just pop my Egypt SIM in when I'm here, and then I pop my US SIM in when I'm in the US, so I don't have to buy multiple phones. I could use the same phone but in both places. So compare these prices to the US, where your monthly bills alone can add up to hundreds of dollars. So anyone's thinking about moving abroad, you hear people say that they don't really believe that it's cheaper to do so. It absolutely is. And you don't have to sacrifice services or quality of services, because for whatever reason, over here you can get what you need and it doesn't cost you a lot. It's amazing. Healthcare, quality care for a fraction of the price. One of the biggest worries for retirees is healthcare costs. But Egypt has affordable options, you guys. A doctor's visit, well, you can go as low as $5 to $20 without insurance. Prescription meds, much cheaper than the US. What did I have to get? Oh, so I used to have this pain in my shoulder, and in America I was using, I think it's called Diffliclac or something like that. It's a gel that the VA that I used to get to rub it on, but then when you buy it commercially, it's almost like $20. But Here, it's not even $1 for the same strength. And that's amazing, right? Much cheaper than US. And then like private health insurance, you can get excellent coverage for $50 to $100 a month if that's what you wanted to do. So there's definitely great options for healthcare here. And there's great hospitals, great doctors, and even up in Cairo, they're building like a whole medical city. So within the next couple of years, everybody's going to be coming to Egypt for medical treatments because they're setting that up there now. In the United States, though, you guys, a single hospital visit could wipe out your savings. And that is so true. If you go stay for a few days, it's going to be thousands of dollars. In Egypt, healthcare is accessible and very budget friendly. Transportation, no car, no problem. Getting around is very cheap and easy here. You can take a taxi across town for $2 to $5. You can take an Uber or a InDrive for less. Like you can get a small minibus and they cost like very few pounds to travel anywhere in the city. And if you don't like doing the public transportation or you don't want to depend on a taxi or even like Uber, then get yourself a driver. You can hire one for as little as $10 a day, right? And the beauty of that is there's just no need to worry about gas, car insurance, or maintenance costs because transportation is just that affordable. Now, one thing a lot of people don't think about or discuss when they're talking about the cost of living is your entertainment and leisure, right? Living well on a budget. Entertainment and leisure is very important to me as a retiree. I need to be entertained and I like to do things. I like to play golf. I like to go bowling. I like to go to a movie every now and then. I like to go to the museum. I want to go to the aquarium. I want to do things, right? I want to go on safaris. I want to go snorkeling. I want to do stuff. And so I appreciate that here you can, be retired and it's not really just about saving money. It's about enjoying life, right? And being here, you can really enjoy life. You can get a gym membership here from like $15 to $30 a month now because they do have a few new gyms that I found. They're just not in my area. But they have a gym called the Platinum Gym. And I've been watching the commercials and it looks bomb. And if it were close to me, I would probably be a member. It's actually one that's a unisex gym too. You can go to the movies. Movie tickets are like a couple of dollars, $3 to $5. And with popcorn and everything else, you're spending like less than $10 to enjoy the movies with a drink and popcorn. And that's unheard of in America. I think my granddaughter was telling me, she was complaining that, she went to the movies and they spent like $30 for just to get in. And she said she didn't even get any popcorn. So that's amazing to me. Other things here like day trips and boat rides and going on different adventures, it's just absolutely affordable, surprisingly affordable. And there's always so much to do, especially here in Hurghada. And I really love that. So what's really important, the point that I'm trying to make here is that you can live like a king or a queen here without spending money like one. So let me make my way back around to the original question. Can you really live in Egypt on $1,000 a month? Absolutely. So here's a rough monthly budget for you. Rent is going to be around $300. Utilities and internet, $50. Groceries and dining out, let's just make that $250, okay? Healthcare and insurance, $75 a month. Transportation, let's make it $50. Entertainment and miscellaneous things, just make that $150, $150. So total would be $875, right? And that leaves you extra cushion for savings or travel. And full disclosure, you guys, I think I've saved more money living here than I could have ever saved when I was in the United States, just by making my budget be $1,000 a month or less. So basically, you guys, retiring abroad, it just doesn't mean that you have to downgrade your life. It means that you're upgrading it for less. Egypt gives you the chance to live comfortably, eat well, and enjoy every day without stressing over bills. If you're considering a move, I highly recommend visiting first to see if it's right for you first. And if you have questions, you know I'd love to help. So that's it for today's episode of Can We Talk Egypt Edition. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next episode. You can have the life that you want. You can make your dreams come true. You can design your life the way that you want it. You just have to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. Believe that you deserve to be happy and fulfilled. Looking for the ultimate Egyptian adventure? Easy Egypt Tours makes it simple, affordable, and unforgettable. From the majestic pyramids of Giza to the stunning temples of Luxor and Aswan, all the way to the crystal clear waters of the Red Sea in Hurghada, we've got you covered. Whether you're traveling solo, with family, or in a group, we offer reliable and expertly guided tours tailored just for you. No stress, no surprises, just authentic experiences at unbeatable prices. Book your next adventure now at easyegypttours.com because Egypt should be easy. Ready to go?